Thinking the word stress, I just thought of the word medication,
Psychology.
sadness.
What words come to mind?
Mm-hmm.
Just not well.
Not well?
Yeah.
Help. Resources?
Do you know anybody with a mental illness?
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are mental illnesses excuses?
I don't think they should be used as an excuse, but it would be good to understand why they're behaving that way. But it's definitely not an excuse to like hurt anyone and say, "Oh, I did this because I had this." Like, no, you don't treat people that way.
No.
Like, define excuse. Like, excuse for what?
Do you think it's justifiable for people to use mental illness as an excuse for something?
Well, no, but it is a genuine, like, reason.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it depends. I don't know. I feel like if you have the ability to receive help, then you shouldn't like disregard it.
Have you ever like experienced anybody using it as an excuse?
Yes. Makes you feel like you can't talk to that person anymore. Depressed person says, I can't get out of bed because I'm depressed. You can't make me get out of bed because I'm depressed. They'll never get out of bed and they'll never get better. That is intrinsically the person they become.
Would you treat somebody with a mental illness different than you treated anybody else?
No.
I don't think there's a uniformed way to treat anybody.
I feel like no one should treat them any differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a different set of scenarios.
In a different situation. I mean, if you have somebody with anxiety, I can treat them like a normal person, but once they're having a panic attack, I'm not gonna be like, hey bro, what's up? Like, how's it going? While they're in the middle of this attack.
I guess I would treat them differently, but just to accommodate for their illness, to like, in case like, if I were to talk to someone with OCD, I would just be more careful about like touching them and all that because I know they're very particular about that.
The younger generations have become a lot more understanding than previous generations who have the mentality of like, you just need to buck up and like see therapy or any medication as like a coward's way out when it really isn't.
If a teenager would have depression, I would feel their illness would be discounted more because of the fact it's like, oh, you're just being an angsty teenager.
Yeah. What's the difference between a man with a mental illness and a woman with a mental illness?
There isn't a difference.
Ooh. Good. You're correct. I think people treat men with depression different than women with depression.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think people put more shame on men who are depressed, and even like men who aren't depressed who like cry. Like there's a lot more that men should shield their emotions.
Definitely. Women are more accepted being depressed and going to therapy because women are seen as more emotional creatures, whereas men are seen as beings that have to be stoic protectors, which is why the rate of depressive men and alcoholics is so high. Fun fact.
That's a fun fact.
Fun.
Fun.
Psych major.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Going to get the pokey sticks.
Oh yeah, pokey sticks.
Hell yeah.
Getting the pokey sticks.
Hell yeah.
This is gonna be in the outtake.